there and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Angie and I'm a chemist who loves makeup. So today we are going to be talking about maskne. That is a fun term for the irritation and breakouts from constantly wearing either a cloth mask, a surgical mask. I know I've had to wear a mask at work since April, so this has been going on for a while, so I thought I would give you some reasons why you are getting irritation and breakouts from masks, how to prevent it, and products to deal with it if you have experienced these breakouts. So let's go into why is your mask making you break out. First of all, it's rubbing your skin. You wear it all day and it's basically rubbing the skin cells off your face, exfoliating them off almost. Secondly, you are also trapping everything underneath that mask. You're breathing in there, so it's kind of warm, and it's getting damp in there, and your sweat, dirt, all of that in there is gonna make you more prone to acne. How can you prevent these kind of things from occurring? So first, let's go into the mask specifically. So if you're wearing a cloth mask, make sure that it is clean. I don't wear a mask past a day before I wash it. If you wear a mask for too long, it's now gonna be soiled because you've been breathing in it all day. And that's gonna lead to an environment in the mask that's gonna make your skin more prone to these breakouts. Same thing with surgical masks. You can't rewear them too long and they don't have the ability to really be cleaned thoroughly. So make sure you have a good supply of them so you could swap them out easily. Also, make sure that your hands are clean when you are removing the mask. Wash them beforehand. Use a hand sanitizer or disinfectant spray at minimum. You're touching things, you have oils on your fingers, this is going to dirty the mask, and now all of that is going on your face. Best case scenario, try not to even touch the actual mask part, only touch the little ear loops if you can. I know that's easier said than done. Lastly, get a good fitting mask. You don't want it to be super tight, but you also don't want to have it sliding around your face. All the moving around of the mask is just gonna rub against your face, it's going to irritate it, it's gonna make it worse. And secondly, I see this all the time when people have masks that are too loose, they slip down below their nose and then you're adjusting it every 30 seconds and are constantly touching the mask, dirtying it up, and making yourself more prone to this. So now, skincare products you can use to prevent this from happening. So like I said, keep your skin clean before you put on your mask for the day. You have to keep that area beneath the mask clean, but you don't want anything too harsh that will already irritate your skin and then be irritated further by a mask. So 3 of my favorite cleansers come from the brands Youth to the People, Pure Lease, and Philosophy. And I use all these brands interchangeably. Those are my recommendations for face cleansers that aren't gonna be irritating and drying on the skin. I will leave any product recommendations I have, I will link down below. They will be affiliate links, so if you choose to purchase through those, thank you in advance. Next, you need to keep your skin moisturized immediately after doing this. You're gonna want humectants, which are gonna help hydrate the skin by drawing water to it, but you also need these occlusive ingredients. So what is occlusive? So occlusive means it's gonna help keep the moisture in your skin. And these work by creating a barrier on the skin to prevent water loss. And some of these can even be classified as an over-the-counter skin protectant. So these are going to be ingredients like petrolatum, shea butter, dimethicone, stearic acid. All of these are going to have occlusive properties to help keep that moisture in the skin, make a barrier on the skin. Also in moisturizers, I would try to avoid a lot of extra active ingredients in your moisturizer or heavily fragrance products if you've experienced irritation. If you already are irritated, you don't want to irritate it more with these kind of active ingredients or heavily fragranced ingredients that can also lead to more irritation. Right, so some of my favorite moisturizers that are fragrance free and do have more occlusive properties are going to be the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. It's good for night, it's a big tub, it does feel heavier. And then there's also the Pure Lease Blue Lotus Moisturizer. I like this for during the day. It's a lot lighter than the First Aid Beauty. It has dimethicone in it, so it doesn't leave you feeling greasy. So I need to find more drugstore options. All the ones I use at the drugstore are very lightweight, so if you have any moisturizer recommendations from the drugstore, please let me know down below. So now let's talk about dealing with acne caused by masks. There's 2 main ingredients that are approved for acne treatment, and specifically, acne is considered a medical problem. So any product advertised to treat acne is going to be considered a drug. That's going to be salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide. So benzoyl peroxide is going to help get rid of that bacteria to deal with it. But personally, I really don't like benzoyl peroxide. I don't feel like it really ever had an effect on my acne. It brings me a lot of flashbacks to when I was a teenager and had terrible acne and it bleached my pillows. So personally, I don't use benzoyl peroxide. I like salicylic acid. Salicylic acid works to break down the sebum and help exfoliate the skin. Salicylic acid is a beta hydroxy acid and it's gonna help exfoliate the skin and get the sebum out of there. You can use it in a form of face wash. I would only use it a couple of times a week because it can dry out the skin if you use it excessively. But I do prefer spot treatments. The spot treatment that I use, my ride or die, is the Clinique Clearing Gel, and that's the best one that I found, and that's the one I've used for years now because it seems to be the only one that works for me. And I know that there are acne patches out there, and I really like the idea of them because especially if you already do have irritated skin and acne from the mask, this putting it over will kind of act like a band-aid and it'll prevent further rubbing, which I like, but I just haven't tried any out myself and I haven't seen any that I feel super passionate about. So if you have any that you like, please let me know which ones you like down below. So I do like to use an alpha hydroxy acid product to help exfoliate the skin. I do only use it on the weekend though because I don't want to use too much acid on my skin. I like to use it on the weekend because then I'm not wearing my mask as long, so it won't get extra irritated from wearing a mask and using acids. The one that I use that I've loved that You to the People had sent me previously is the You to the People Power Toner. It has lactic and glycolic acid. If you were just starting out with exfoliating, I would recommend using a product that only has lactic acid because that's going to be the more gentler form of the alpha hydroxy acids. And lastly, over time, I feel like my skin has grown more accustomed to the mask, but when I was first wearing these masks in April, I did experience more irritation. I did have more problems, but now that I've been wearing this mask for like, what is that, like 3 months now? Oh God, it's been 3 months. So keep up on the routine, keep your hands clean. I hope that maybe these tips and tricks were helpful to you. If you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up and make sure you hit the subscribe button so that way we can learn more about the science of makeup and skincare and all that fun stuff. So with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye!